Good morning, Hibiscus group. So today our topic is going to be writing about fun places to go. That's what we're going to be writing about. Okay, that's our topic. So let's start by putting the date at the top of our paper. Today is 3/31/20, and oh, look, it's the last day of March. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start with my TAP plan to help me organize my thoughts a little bit. And as I write, I know that my topic is going to be fun places. Okay. My audience would be, let's see, I probably want to make sure that I'm going to make it my mom. I would want to know my mom, like the fun places that we've been together as a family. Okay, and my purpose is to describe. Oops, no, it's not. My purpose is to share my opinion, because Hibiscus group, we're writing opinion writing right now. So my purpose would be to share my opinion about a place that I've been. That's fun. And the best plan is a T-chart. Okay. So as I think about a place that I've been that's fun, I think I'm going to write about and just share my opinion about Disneyland. That's a fun place that I've been. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my T-chart set up and tell you why I like Disneyland. So Disneyland, capital D, because I know it's a proper noun. I'm going to make sure that we start with, hopefully that came into focus a little bit, trying to figure out how to do this on my iPad today. So Disneyland is the place that I'm going to share my opinion about. Okay, now I love Disneyland, so let me tell you why. Whoops, I was so focused on my writing being out of focus, I forgot to focus on my actual T-chart. So now let's back up a little bit and say that we know that we start with a what side and a why side. There. Now my what is Disneyland. And again, starting with that capital letter when I write a proper noun. And my why. Why do I like Disneyland? I like, let's see, I think it's fun. Disneyland to me is fun. Okay. I like that it has, my favorite ride is Toad's Wild Ride. Okay. I also like the Flying Dumbo ride. Right, so now I've got my T-chart set up, so I'm going to go ahead and use my T-chart to plan and guide my writing. So I'm ready to start. My first sentence is going to, remember when we do our opinion writing, we want to make sure that our first sentence names our topic and shares what our opinion was. Okay, so I like Disneyland, and again, making sure I have that capital D, period. I like Disneyland. It is fun. There's my first opinion of it, why I like it. I think it's fun. Now I'm ready to share my next one. Let's see. My favorite ride is, and notice that I used the word favorite. I could have just said a ride, but now I want you to, the reader, to understand that I'm sharing with you my favorite ride, not just any ride. So this is what we call a specific noun modifier or an adjective. And that is our learning target for today, is to make sure that when we write, we fill our writing with those specific noun adjectives, specific noun modifiers, to help make what we write more interesting to the reader and to help give them a better picture of what we are describing or telling them about. So when you write today, make sure that you think about your learning target today using specific noun modifiers or adjectives. So my favorite ride is Toad's Wild Ride. Okay, and now I've got my last detail to include. I also like and I'm going to put in a specific noun modifier here to help the reader know what I think about this next ride. The mellow flying Dumbo ride. Period. Okay, there's my word, my specific noun modifier to describe how my opinion of this ride. To me, I feel like it's a very mellow ride. Okay, so now I'm ready to do my final step, and that's to go back and read what I wrote. And remember, and keeping in mind, I want to have capitals and ending marks, checking my spelling, and making sure that my sentences all have a subject and a predicate, the naming and the telling part of a sentence. I like Disneyland. It is fun. My favorite ride is Toad's Wild Ride. I also like the mellow Flying Dumbo ride. Okay, now I'm going to fix something here, because I've noticed if I just leave this S here without a punctuation mark in front of it, it makes that word plural. But I'm not talking about plural, because there's only one toad in Frog and Toad stories. So I know that in my sentence I'm referring to the wild ride that belongs to Toad. So I have to change that plural S into a possessive S by adding an apostrophe in front of it to tell the reader that it's not a lot of toads, plural toads, it's a wild ride that belongs to Toad. So just a quick little mini lesson right there. So now it's your turn to write and tell me, give me an opinion about a place that you like to go. And remember that your learning target is to try to come up with lots of good specific noun modifiers or adjectives that help describe the nouns in your sentences to make it more interesting for your reader and to help them get a clearer picture about what you're trying to tell them. Happy writing.